Alright, back yet again. I am so hooked on streaming. Crazy. It's just so much fun. And, not gonna lie, I get a kick out of watching my stream after listening to what I said, what I said and did in the while playing. And even now, every stream is a fucking revelation for me. And you know what? And no one's gonna read. I think this is so mistimed because I should say this. Okay, I want to put like a watermark in the stream so that people understand, but then it kind of ruins the stream because then like it gets recorded in, right? And these streams are really kind of for myself. Like I want to record while I can, like all the gaming. I guess it's knowledge, not like it's knowledge. It's just what I have learned from playing Elden Ring and shit. It's not meant to be a guide of any kind. It's just, how do I put this? You want to archive what you've already been doing and know, kind of like a self-collection. I know it sounds weird, but that really it's what it is. And alongside with that, to archive kind of like random thoughts. It's really hard to do that without playing a game. I've tried. Like if you just sit there and say, well, write down what you're thinking right now, I just get stuck. I don't know what to say. But you throw a game like Elden Ring on, and I start walking around, I hit the stream button, all of a sudden, it's like I can't stop talking. This is like fucking crazy shit to me, honestly. I don't get it yet, okay? And like, the fact that there are a few viewers that come and watch this, just a few is enough to egg me on. Like seriously, like if it was 0 viewers every day, all day long, I'd stop. Maybe I'd stop. I'd be like, okay, well this is just completely fucking useless dribble, and like, I don't know if I'd stop. Maybe I wouldn't. But whatever. Like, it's better to have like 2 or 3 people come in, kind of watch, whatever. I don't mind, like, and some people leave comments and shit, which is crazy, because, but I don't read comments because I'm so hyper-focused on the game. I just want to focus on the screen, what's in front of me, you know what I mean? Like, it's like this is like driving a car, except you don't have to waste gas. I'm serious. You know how people go for a drive just to like kind of like chill and kind of gather your thoughts? Well, this is better than that. It is, like, and I found like PoE, between PoE and Elden Ring's better for this. There's something like if you're not trying to speed run, or like you're just doing this, for example, like just walking around zones and killing random shit, and just, it's so relaxing. I don't understand why. Like, my previous video I thought, okay, well that's because the brain is like occupied with some stupid shit. Okay, yeah, whatever. And I don't care about deaths. I just, whatever. Deaths are just whatever. Although I'm gonna hyper focus on the game when I get to bosses. Like I felt like, okay, I want to get. Let's see if I can do Mesmer with like this low HP style. I cleared the goddamn hippo, which I never thought was kind of possible. Like, it's just like 1 or 2 hits or I took. So for me, that's like, holy fuck! I didn't think I could do that. I like low HP challenges. 0 hit, no hit is a bit too much. It's too much perfection required. But like my HP bar is very, very low for like when people clear this shit, right? And I'm not like some kind of hardcore like Elden Ring runner. I played this game only 5 or 6 times through, and I think those guys are doing like 40 plus. But I don't even have the technical skills to do that anyway. I think after 40 runs, I could not do some crazy shit that people are doing. I'm not like a top percentile. I'm just some average gamer. I think above average, honestly, if I may be so bold. Who just likes games and, but more important, I just like to rattle my brain off. Did I fucking lose all those? Okay, I'm so like, fuck. No, this does matter. Holy fuck. I think I lost like, yeah, holy shit, that's stupid. Okay. So yeah. Anyway. And then I realized the last fucking stream was streamed at like the lowest bit rate possible. I'm like, whatever. What matters? You know what's crazy? This game still manages to look like kind of good on like the shittiest bit rate. I'm serious. You can detect like the some quality there going on, even when it's at like 1000 kbps. Which, how many games can you say that about, right? It's just like you can tell. There's like this the overall generic shapes and stuff. It just looks really good. So yeah. So where I live, it gets so fucking humid this time of year. It's like, it is not pleasant to go outside. It makes me miss North American weather very much. It's like you know, people who are born here don't mind, but I wasn't born here, so I do mind. It's very uncomfortable. I think I just fucking stomped and left. But I think the other thing is like, I feel like I'm talking to like a best friend that isn't even there. But you don't need to schedule anything around your best friend. Like, wouldn't that be so awesome to have like a friend that just that's like always there for you anytime you want it to, you know? You don't have to worry about his schedule or what he's doing. It's kind of like that. Honestly, it's kind of like that. I ain't no joke. The thing is oh shit. Oh, this is where it gets all fucked up, right? Yeah. The moment like this is just some shit. I don't have no idea what I'm really talking about. Only that I know this is going on. When that best friend starts to have a name, voice, feelings, other opinions, then it gets like, okay, now I have to kind of worry about if what I say is offending you, or I have to worry about whether like, okay, I'm totally off base. Like, I could be. I'll find that out later on my own. But it's not about that. I guess it's not a debate parlor as the location in this game is. It's just whatever, you can call it vlogging, a new kind of vlogging. But it doesn't work without the potential for an audience. It's just, that's the weirdest thing for me. You know what I mean? It's the weirdest thing. I did this a long time ago when I was younger. I wrote shit tons of crap into a blog. I did. I mean, I poured my fucking mind out into the blog. And you know how that there's that scene in Seven? I'm gonna refer a lot to like these old fucking movies that are like before 2000, because that's how old I am, right? So like the guy was like reading, like, it's just his mind poured out on paper. That's exactly what it was. I poured my mind out on paper, on blog. But you know what? It would not work if I just saved each one into a fucking notepad file and kept it on my computer. There had to be the potential for someone out there to read it. I don't want to know who, just someone. And I know there are people out there who read it. You know, I do. Just, and the thing is at the time, it was kind of like the thing to have comments, likes and shit. I was so scared of that. Like, no. No thanks. Because I don't want to find out that, well, people think I'm a piece of shit for thinking this way. It's possible, right? Because I think other people are a piece of shit for thinking certain ways, right? I just don't read them again. I don't go out of my way to say you're a piece of shit. I just don't go back, right? That's fine. But, okay, fuck. So I never turned comments on for that thing. Or, like, anything of the sort. This is amusing, kind of. But it was fun to write in that thing, you know what I mean? Like, it just, I couldn't stop. And I eventually did. I think when I was, like, really content, I just stopped writing. When, how do I put that? I found balance in life again. Now I don't have balance in life, so I'm gonna do this until it comes my way again. Holy fuck. Because, okay, this guy is so fucking menacing. Like, I don't want to, like, holy fucking shit, back the fuck up. Like, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. How far do you aggro? You aggro forever. Okay, okay. I'll lead you down here then. What? There you go. Back off? No? Up, 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 huh? No way you aggro this far. No way. Yo. No way. Wow, that's some serious aggro range. Okay. So, like, okay, here's the thing that's been crossing my mind. How much are we going to farm those likes? You know, because, okay, this can't be coincidence, right? So then I watch a video about how people can't find their life purpose because often it's drowned out by what everyone around you needs from you, which makes complete sense. It does. I'll give you an example. Google AI is telling me, for God's sakes, they're not saying for God's sakes. They're not even saying that people actually want it. Just that if you are going to make some new content, please make an updated guide to that Plague Bearer build and trim the fat, is what I'm getting from that. Like, just cut out the, that's what Google AI is telling me. And as I start doing this, I'm like, okay, I could do it if I was trying to farm, like, views, or I had to do it for money. But, I'm not enjoying this. It's not what I want to do right now, you know? And I guess you call that work, right? Well, this is not work for me. This is I enjoy this. This is for me, you know? And I'm not streaming in service of the viewer here. At all. I have no really special Elden Ring content. Well, PoE 2, I just stumbled on something cool with the Plague Bearer. But I have nothing special to offer there, like, you know, like, for Elden Ring, I think, has anyone ever played like this with an int only build? Because I sure as hell never did a playthrough like this for, like, I played all the Dark Souls except for Demon. And I always played melee, and because it's kind of like pushed on you a little bit, and a ranged only playthrough is quite fringe. I think the thing that stops me is, oh, I have to manage a mana bar too. Like I can run out of ammo. No, thank you, right? But then I tried it once. Like it's not that bad. You do have like the recharge stations, like every like the graces every like X meters, like X whatever. And as long as you don't completely waste your mana like doing stupid shit, you never run out. Kind of. You usually die first before your mana gets drained. And then you get to enjoy the ranged playstyle, which is, in my mind, really relaxing. Like it's, I can't. You feel like more in control, I guess is what I want to say. Because you're kind of going for a no-hit kind of style, like, or minimally get hit, which I really like. You know, it's like don't touch me. You know, just don't get in my personal space. I'm gonna kill you on range, you know? Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Fucking shit. Like, what the fuck? Is that guy over there? Oh, fuck. Okay, the difference between a 1 and 2 shot is ginormous, right? Like, it's just... Holy shit. Okay, I better get... Huh? It was so pointless going through that zone. No. I wanted to come here. Yes, I did. Yep, this zone. And it's also fun in this game to sometimes walk slowly. Just... Come on, man. Okay, descend. Thank you. Please, hurry the fuck up. Okay. That's corny, that descent doesn't work unless it's like perfectly aligned. Huh? I don't know, man. Why is the radius for that shit so small? Like, I had the same problem with PoE too. Like, the shrine interact radius is so tiny. It's like you gotta walk right up to it. Because like that doesn't do anything else normally, so and like I also realized it helps a lot. Like if I learn something like interesting, if I come out and say it and like kind of paraphrase it, I internalize it more rapidly because I then figure out shit that kind of sits in your brain like kind of like fog of war all over it, and when you start talking about it actively, pretending there's an audience listening, and then you hear yourself speak, you kind of like, okay, but then that, and then the thought becomes more and more clear in your mind, and you know, the kind of the unknown details get ironed out, which I think is it's really good. So, yeah, I always thought in this scene, who the hell puts them in who puts themselves in a stone coffin like that and goes over the fucking waterfall? That is like... But I sure as hell remember that, you know? Like, that's... Then some dude came in earlier, said it was from Bolivia, and he was like... He actually, like, said... It made me really happy. He said... I came here for the Plague Bearer, for, like, a poison building. But I think, like... I'm staying because, it's interesting. And I was like... That made me really happy. But then, you see, there's pressure there, right? What if he never comes back? And he's like, well, that's because you stopped being interesting. Like, oh, that hurts, man. So I don't want to know. Like, I do want to know, and I don't want to know at the same time. It's really, I can't really explain it that well. You know? Alright. I should have juiced mana there. Like I feel like the whole time I'm always so like edgy and like anxious. But when I do this, when I walk slowly through Elden Ring, and I like just talk to an unknown audience, everything calms down, and it's like I love it. It's like I can't stop, you know, just can't stop. It feels so. It's like being tortured by some kind of unknown anxiety, and it just lifts like, crazy. It's crazy, and I can't think I would ever stop this. Like, I mean, one might think it's addictive, but it's not in a bad way. I think, because I like the slow camera pans. I like too. Like I noticed when I was in the game, and I was doing this all the time. Like I didn't like it. Like when I was watching it, I was like, okay, slow down though. Like, and then if you slow down the camera movement, it feels better. You don't have to run. I was always running. Then like, nah, just go slower. The world moves slower around you. It's fine. You know. What's the rush? There ain't no clock on the. For some reason, I feel like, okay, if you don't run through the game hyper fast, people just don't want to watch. I don't think so. Like, unless you're offering that as a thing, right? That you're a speedrunner, right? Well, I ain't no speedrunner, so. So if I prefer it this way, I think that's what I should be doing anyway. And then I also noticed that whenever I sped up my speech rate, okay, fuck, what the hell? What? Holy fucking. Okay, not to run. I didn't like it either. Like I thought, slow down, don't talk so fast. Enunciate your words. Chew your food, like your mom used to tell you. I never noticed that about myself. And it's like, whoa. A whoa kind of feeling. Like, and, then I became more hyper conscious about cinema and how it's leading your eye all the time. It's like in a conversation, I do believe there's so many elements to it, but I believe in some of it it's just, directing your eye to where you should be looking. And I'm still fascinated by cinema. Like, what makes a good movie, And it's like, now, I don't know, listen, there was an old, like, this is what happened, okay? Like, I'll never forget this. It's almost like a transformative part of my childhood, or adolescence, I guess. Whenever Titanic came out, DiCaprio and Winslet went to the theater with two other guys, okay? And then, like, we watched it, and I was fucking in tears at the end. No joke. Then, like, the other dude was, like, making fun of me. I have, like, a crystal clear memory. I don't know what he said. He wasn't making fun of me so much as they're not crying, but I am. Like, this is so fucking, like, sad, okay? And like no one else, the other two guys were like, huh? Like, in today's slang, what's your deal, bro? Or like, you okay, bro? Like, I'll tell you one other thing that disturbed me, and I'll never forget it. My grandmother passed away. Not a single tear. Not that she was a bad grandmother. I felt nothing. Nothing inside. And that disturbed me too. As if I should be, but I didn't. I know my mother was in tears, but I wasn't. I honestly couldn't care less. And that sounds cold-hearted, right? Well, maybe. But what do you want, a child to do? Fake the crying? That's even worse. Now you're being disingenuous. Right? Now you're being disingenuous. And from that day forth, I was a bit sensitive towards people crying because they think crying would be the right, appropriate action at that point in time. So the crying is less about their expression of actual sadness, more that it's more of a performance now, right? They want to be seen as crying in that moment for whatever motivation that is. And it's not a genuine expression. And I don't like that at all. Like, you know, it's a dishonesty. I just never liked that. Like, I can't be the only one, and I tell you why. Another crystallized memory. The funeral for my grandmother. My cousins were all there, okay? And with my grandmother's cold body in the casket, the older generation, of course, being very somber and serious. I don't know how to act. My cousins, though, were joking around, and I kind of went along with it, kind of. And then we were warned, like, please, shh, be quiet. So, my cousins, too, could not give a rat's ass, I would feel. Because if you did give a rat's ass, this ain't no time to be joking about, like, stuff randomly. I think, I don't know. And then some people might think, well, you're just thinking way too hard. I don't know, man. Like, oh, fuck. Got hit. Like, a funeral is a pretty serious event. And how you behave during it, I think, is pretty, there's a lot of ways of being inappropriate, let's say. And I was kind of confused, like, well, what is the right way to behave? And I was just like, okay, just be quiet, and you'll be okay, you know? Just don't do anything stupid. That's it. But then people are laughing and making, not laughing at anything, but just having a fun time. I know some people want their funerals to be like that, but it does seem inappropriate. Like not reading the room type of thing. Yeah. And then back to my blog. I'll never forget this too. Someone did call me out for being a piece of shit. Someone I thought was, you know, a really good friend, and we spent a lot of time together in school. Drove her back home like many times. And had dinner, like ate out together, had a wonderful conversation. But the moment I poured out my exact mind on paper, she comes in and says, she actually emails me directly, says, holy crap, you are a total piece of shit. I never knew this about you. Delete my name from your blog right now. No joke. And then I wrote later that thankfully that time I had a girlfriend, so it didn't sting as hard. But I could certainly imagine that if I didn't have a girlfriend at the time, that would sting a lot harder. And I would correct myself. So there's an example of where, like, if you are empowered by things like, okay, well, some girl thinks you're worth something, then you can shrug off a lot of criticism, right? Because push comes to shove, you can retreat back to her and get your approval. That's exactly what I did. So then it emboldens you, you can take more risks. Because someone is always there to back up their approval for you. And I think this is not just restricted to a girlfriend or boyfriend. If your parents are like that, they think you're so fucking awesome no matter what you do, that could lead to some pretty bold behavior. Let's just say that. That could totally see that happening. You should never do that, I think. Anyway, I ain't no expert on parenting, of course. I'm just saying that the phenomena that things happen the way they did. With everything in life, the way things happen is the best teacher usually. Absent expert on a subject that you respect very much, how things actually unfold, and like, isn't it crazy how easy it is to lie, to say things like the sky is purple and not even flinch? But it's very difficult to fake body language. Like, you know, like someone you stand closer to them, right? And this is expressed in movies, right? Intimacy can be expressed that way. But try faking that. It's hard. It's uncomfortable. It's, ugh. Like next time, just as a spur of the moment, stand like, go half as close. Like just close the distance by half, as you would normally do. And everyone feels uncomfortable. Like, you know, it's like, yo, 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 whoa, 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 you know, like kind of a feeling. And it's like, you just can't fake that shit, right? So what does that mean? It means what they do in body language, you can take as fact. Unless they're like professionally trained to like fake that shit, which is very rare, I think. Like that requires some extensive training, like I think, to do that. And why would they do that? Like, no one does that unless it's stupid, right? Yet lying is like so instinctive. Children do it all the time, all the time. No one needs to have training on how to lie. That just comes naturally born, like eating. It's crazy, isn't it? I don't know, man. That's why it's so hard to take people's like actual content of the words they say as fact, because, or whatever, or they truly mean it. Just because I find it so easy to say any shit I damn please, but I find it extremely difficult to lie with my body. It's very difficult. Like I could not do it. Which is why I think in a movie, those subtle body language cues, and I really mean they're subtle, like, the scene is done well. I notice there's a lot of like, I think good actors just do this really well. There's so many subtle cues, like the way the eyes move up and down, you could have watering of the eyes, you could have like a swallow, you know, like the throat, like, you know, swallows if you're uncomfortable, like, oh shit, like, you know, he's got me, he figured me out. All those things make a performance in a scene just so much better, right? Because it's not just the dialogue that's being said, it's like the back and forth body language between two people or three people, usually two though, that make it really like, it's like that's what's driving the scene forward. You know, turning away or looking them in straight in the eye, distance from you know, and like, it's like we all know this, we all perceive it subconsciously, but to know it consciously is a different matter, right? Yeah, okay. So, to know it consciously is entirely different. Of course, what makes it really fascinating is if you don't do it right, if you don't have those elements, the whole scene falls apart. It's not a movie anymore. You see people and a camera, and you're not pulled in. The magic is gone, I guess, you know, and so that's pretty amazing. Okay, these are like purposely designed to take 2 hits. Crazy. What? Yo, what the fuck? Alright. Look at that. Oh, come on, man. Targeting, please. Okay. And no joke, I sleep better after doing this, which is so crazy. I don't understand, man. It's crazy, man. Which is like, you know, better than sleeping pills, huh? Which I'm not really, you know, a fan of. Unless, you know, you have to take it because, you know, no choice. But and usually insomnia is a sign of something. Like, something is disturbing you inside. Just sometimes you don't know what it is. Not always, just, I think typically it is. Fuck, what the hell? What do I do here? I'm confused. Okay. I don't remember entirely this route. Yo, no way. I'm stuck here? That means I have to go down. There's no way I'm gonna survive that. Oh, hey, here. Okay? Here? No. Okay. Okay, why is it so hard to decipher? Okay. Alright. Holy fuck. Nice. Okay, I'm fucked here. I'm fucked. I thought I was fucked. I was fucked. Shh, Cuddy. Shh. Shh. Please, stop. Shh. Shh, Shh. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. This never happens if the internet's not busy. That happens when the internet's busy. It's crazy. Elden Ring is doing a server-side check. It's the only explanation. When you mount, I suppose that prevent cheaters. Like, it sends a packet or something to the server to confirm. That's really odd. Because I know when the... Yeah. Okay, I know. This is where I'm just gonna skip everything here. Something I learned later is like for these kind of games and even PoE 2, ignoring all the trash is a definite skill that works. Like you actually get through the area faster, more efficiently, less deaths. And I say that I get knocked out like that, but like I wasn't going turbo speed. But yeah. The load time here, they could really improve the load time there. Is that necessary? I thought the whole zone's loaded in, right? Like that's kind of like the ick part. Is like it'd be a lot better if you died and just fades in, fades out, and you're back at the waypoint. But no, the load time just makes it more excruciating. It's rhythm. That's why there's a rhythm to the game, and when it gets delayed like that because of load time, it's kind of shitty. Alright, jump at me, come on. Alright. Yep, there you go. No more of those guys, right? No more of those guys, right? Okay, good. Fuck. This is how they stop you from rushing through the zone. You just rush, you're gonna get killed. Or are you? No, I can drop down. Not clear. Now it's clear. Okay. Huh? Alright. I think I missed a good zone with the hippos, but oh well. Not backtracking for that. Like I know, like going through this game, there's a game called Shadow of the Colossus that was like around the 2000 era on PS1. It was remarkable because it ditched all the power fantasy shit. Like it just ditched all leveling, all weapons, all upgrades. You had nothing but a story, and you'd go from level 0 to level 0 at the end, and nothing had changed in your power level. Only that you experienced the entire game as a story. It was made by the guys who made. It's called ICO. I played the whole game. It was really fun. It was a good story. No dialogue. I think no dialogue. Or maybe there was minimal dialogue. And the story was told by the giants and all that shit. Whatever. I mean, it was a good game. And it always stands out to me like, well, how the hell did you convince me to play through the whole game without offering me a single power-up item? Like, congrats. Like, that's remarkable. I mean, I don't know how you pulled it off. Because, like, it's a little bit... I don't want to say it's cheap, because I enjoyed so much, but it is kind of cheap, isn't it? Like, a way to pull you into the game is to offer you the power fantasy. And sometimes, when it's not integrated well, it feels really tacked on. Like the Assassin's Creed series, they started introducing power fantasy RPG stuff from Valhalla. No, maybe earlier. But Valhalla, it just took on a whole new, like... scale, or like it just went full speed on that. And then like in the latest like one they had is like it kind of feels out of place. Like I don't know. Like, do you need damage numbers to make you feel like to compel you to play the game? Or fuck. Okay, this I remember this song. It's not pleasant. This guy's annoying. But yeah. I know the original Assassin's Creed had not much of the sort, right? No damage numbers, no upgrades. Just climb the walls and assassinate. And it stayed that way for quite a while. But then I guess because that thing became kind of old, scale the walls, assassinate, so then they couldn't convince you to play anymore. So what do? They just integrated a power fantasy into it. Okay, slap in upgradable weapons, power level, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it worked for a while, and now I don't know. I still have a crystal clear memory when I was playing the first RPG ever in my life, Phantasy Star. Very obscure game now, I think, because it was for Sega. And RIP Sega. I don't know. They don't make games. They don't make games anymore, do they? When I was growing up, they did. They made good games too, and so did Konami. They're both corporations now. They're both like just complete corporations. Like just how do we milk shit for money? That's all they ever do, I think. Like, But growing up, the companies were filled with artists, musicians, and they made games. And Phantasy Star was really good. But I remember as a kid, like, how is this any fun? You push an attack and it's all automatic and you don't dodge. Like, you don't have to. Like, back then, even, I was like, how come when the mosquito attacks, I can't push a button to dodge it? That was my childish thought. And they put that back in Clear Expedition 33, 40 fucking years later. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. But anyway, still, though, eventually I kind of got it, and then I got hooked. And I played it, like, to really, really, like, far in. Like, Huh. Doesn't move? Doesn't move? Okay. So, as a child, I was, like, thinking, how is this ever fun? You're not really moving, you're not really, like, dodging the enemy. I felt like it was kind of lame, but because parents shelled out like $70 or $60 for it, like, okay, I'll try to get it. Fuck this shit, what is that thing hitting me? And I got it. And that kind of thing was just now mainstream now. Holy fuck, what is this fucking attack? No, seriously, stop, please. Yeah. It's more fun in the dark, huh? I used torches before, and it's more fun in the dark. I don't know why. And it's weird because I know I'm not the only person that uses like games as a media content for something, but in service of something else, right? Like some of the people like variety streamers, they offer humor, and shit like that. So some people make content of the game for the game, like they're speedrunners or they do hacks or whatever. I don't know, or they PvP, which is kind of interesting to watch too. But and although it's a sensitive topic, like how do girls use it usually, right? I don't know. It's like society tells you one thing, their actions just tell you a complete different picture, and it's like, well, I'll draw my own conclusions, right? So, one general rule I thought is, if a very vocal minority is screaming something like, it's A, fuck it, believe me, it's A, it's usually not A. The reason why that's true is because to be so compelled to shout it again and again, it's driven by a very deep fear that the opposite is actually true. As an example, like, I don't know, like, when someone sings a song about like a heartbreak and say, I just don't care, I don't fucking care, and they don't say I don't fucking care, but they sing I don't care. My thought is, if you cared enough to make a song, a whole song, and express you don't care, it probably means that you do, right? Because if you didn't care, there's no song, there's silence. Which is kind of weird. Of course, sometimes it's a song for a song, but I mean, like, now we don't even know anymore. Sometimes a singer is singing something, we don't even know if she even cares about what she's singing. She's just told to sing it because it'll sell. So there, you got even more confusion there. So it's all like kind of like whatever now. We don't know anymore. Was it always like that? I don't believe so. Like, I read this, right? Advertisers were milking feminists for like the whole time along. There's like a whole like Dove, I don't know, there's a whole list of companies that were proven to do this. When feminism became a thing, started becoming a thing, well, let's just milk them for that belief. I mean, like, doesn't that make you feel like shit after? It would make me feel like shit. You'd feel manipulated. And like, So. Lol. Oh, I'm fucking out of pots? Oh, fuck. Okay, I just gotta run then. I was too... Okay, come on, I gotta hit the next point. I know there's a waypoint before the big cannon guy here. And this thing I'll never forget is I have an uncle in Taiwan. He's actually like, he's a somebody there because he's a fucking the head dentist of the biggest university in Taiwan, University of Taipei, right? The guy was like a real hard worker, climber, dentist, top dog. He told me once, straight to my face, you don't need to use toothpaste. I'm like, huh? Yeah, don't use toothpaste. But the important thing is don't brush that hard, because you don't want to lose your gums, do you? Like, don't use toothpaste? I don't know. I still use toothpaste though. But insane how they sell you all these things like, makes your teeth whiter, yada yada yada. Does it? Approved by dentists, like, does it? Is it really approved though? I don't know. My uncle told me not to even use toothpaste, and he's like a lead doctor, and like, I don't know what to make of this shit. Like, why would he even tell me that? Like, he wouldn't lie to me. I'm his nephew. Like, and there's no corporate interest. Like, there's no interest. Like, he's not selling me anything. He's doing the opposite. If he was whatever. I never Googled that shit though. I just thought it was gross to brush without toothpaste. Ho, makes him mad. Fuck, man. Are you serious? That's that long range? He never stops? He never stops. He goes on auto fire after. Okay, in this case, charge is the right play. Boom, boom. It's a cluster bomb thing? Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay, no, 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 no. This is not easy to dodge. Okay, fuck this. One more? One more time, please. Not that. Holy, I'm dead now. Holy fucking shit. I know how to solve this. It's easy. You just launch. You just spam rock slings. And then do not worry about getting hit. Just spam the rock slings. I know this has got to work. This has got to work. Like this. He's a Nago, right? So here we go. Now he did? Oh fuck, this is not right then. Holy fucking, now what? Okay. I got it. Oh. Got it. Bang. Oh. Die. He's dead, right? Yeah. And then, like, okay, continuing on the thought of he's back. Screw this shit. Outrange you. There you go. That's the solution right there. What is it cutting? What is it? Come here. Yeah, going on a thought with we was also discussing the thing that it is so it's so much better to learn something when you have a concrete example. Otherwise, it just becomes theory, and theory alone is not good. As the mind has, I think the mind has a very hard time wrapping itself around an idea if there is no concrete example in front of your face. Like it's kind of like, okay, I guess that's true, but like maybe. So like, this person was saying as a theory that it is very, very scary to, let's say, do what you think is right for you despite the fear of disapproval from the outside world. And like, what does that really mean, right? You put it on the words like, okay, what does that really mean though? The easy example is this. You have a choice. You can either make a video you don't want to make for people out there in the world, and it's proven that it will get more views and likes, you'll get approval, but you don't want to make it. Or you could do a live stream or video that you do want to do that hasn't been done before, but we don't know if it's going to be liked or not. Which one do you pick? Do you pick the safe choice where you're not going to enjoy it, but quote unquote it's going to pay the bills? Or do you take a risk and go the other way, which is I'll just try it. I'll try it and see. And if it doesn't work out, I'll revise. I'll just trust, But at least you'll have a good time, hopefully, like doing it the other way. if you're not afraid of the lack of response, so to speak, or like the lack of approval. Like, so the argument was that the desire to get, so when you want to do something you want, if it's tinged with, well, I desperately need approval for every step of everything I do, then it becomes almost impossible to do that, because the next thing you do must be getting likes, which traps you, right? Now you have to do exactly what the world expects you to do, and can never deviate from that ever again. And but it has been my experience that if you don't do that, if you keep doing that, you will just slowly spiral into mediocrity, unless there are exceptional circumstances, like what you're doing is so exceptional it can stand the test of time, which is very rare. And the other choice, which is like you take the risk and just go ahead and do whatever the fuck you want, so to speak. It may get nothing, but it may get a lot. You know, you never know. And I remember that when I was. It may sound like really weird, but before I got my first Mac, it was the hipster thing to make fun of Macs. Back then, it was. Like, you'd be stupid to use a Mac, or so, not stupid, sorry, just the people around me were like that. But there came a time when the iPhone was kind of taking off, and I was kind of like, maybe I want to make an app. And I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure if I'm, okay. So then, I'm like, maybe I want to buy a Mac and try it. But do you know how much resistance there was? Just fear? Just like, oh, what if this sucks? What if I hate it? What if I buy this, put down $800 and like no one, I fucking hate the Mac. I can't use it, and I'll never make an app. And I could have bought another Windows computer too. And then just a friend of mine at the time was saying, "You got to go with the Mac, Terry." I'm like, "But what if?" And it's like, no. It's not about that. It's the Mac is an unknown quantity. You don't know what will happen. With Windows, you do know. It'll just be what you have now, but faster, right? Whereas a Mac is completely unknown. Like, what will happen with you in a Mac, we don't know. And that's worth the $800. And that just, okay, I was convinced. And, it turned out to be the right play, It won't always be like that. It's just, in retrospect, had it not been for this person, I would have chose Windows. Another Windows PC. I'm not fighting this guy. This guy's... Why do you even come down here if I'm not fighting this guy? This guy's such a fucking nightmare. He's like, yeah, this part. It's just... Then he throws out all that shit, and then... I hate this guy. Maybe I can do it, though. It doesn't look that bad so far. Huh. Okay, this is bad. Ooh. No way. Get out of my face. This guy's a fucking nightmare. Okay. That's pressure. That's uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't know about this, man. I don't know about this. Why am I locked? What the Yeah, no. Fuck. Yeah, just because the Mac was an unknown quantity, you don't know what will happen. And, but it's difficult, it's hard, it's scary. Comfortable is better. It is. I mean, not better, sorry. Comfortable is more tempting. It's basically a sense of just getting out of your comfort zone, which is very uncomfortable. You need a bit of encouragement, I think, like other people, good people who will egg you on in that direction. Okay, this guy's gating the best location for me in the DLC, which is the manor, so I will just bang my head against this guy. I feel like it's under-leveled. where I lose concentration. This is so annoying. Just when you think you got the right number of steps, it's just one extra, one less. And then this. That damage. Okay, I just need more vigor. There's no way. I've never done this boss with such little HP. Not even close. Not even close. Come back here next time. This guy is like the second worst boss in the whole game to me. Just how annoying he is, you know. The DLC is like, these bosses have such insane pressure. Like, it's never quit their attacks. What other bosses are? Oh, the fire giant. That could be fun. Which is where? Which is here. Huh? Oh, shit. Let's see. Hold on. Stop. Okay. Think about all the crazy shit I've ever heard in my life about. Like before, there was a time when there's a rumor going around the internet. This is back in 1999. That the fucking the chicken from KFC are grown in such horrible farms that they have no heads anymore. I kid you not, that was like a popular thing that was circulating like mailing lists and shit. And I totally believed it for like years. Passed it on as a really funny story. You know why? Because you get attention when you say that. People turn their heads and listen to you for a while, and then no, that is not true at all. Turns out, and it was even documented as a thing. Like that was, I don't know who started the whole damn thing, but like probably a competitor. I don't know, but crazy. Like what? Then there's a whole McDonald's rumor about like at one point they're this is a time, I don't know how they're wrapped. They're all in like cardboard packaging now, but it used to be like they were wrapped in paper, and then like on the hamburgers they had the words 100% whole beef. And I never verified this, but the internet thing was they bought a company called 100% whole beef and was not 100% whole beef, so that they could write 100% whole beef on it. But I have no idea whether that was true or not. But this is kind of shit that we always hear. Like nowadays, it's too hard. I think it's hard to do that anymore because with how fast like people are talking about shit on Reddit, social media, and all that stuff. Like this thing gets fact checked pretty fast now, so it doesn't have time to spread like this like it used to. But it is kind of humorous to think that that kind of shit was going around before. Like I really did imagine that they had no heads. Like I never thought, is that biologically possible? Like could you have a chicken with no head and pump it with like, you know, Something about how it was more efficient that way, like storage wise. It was so believable when you said it that way, like because of storage space, like you could cram the chickens closer together if they had no head and no feet. I don't know. It was like it was just a lump of a body, and that's it. It's like I know it may sound utterly stupid today, but the person who told me believed it, and the people who heard it from me believed it. Okay, so like that's how it goes, right? And I was in computer science back then, so it's not an IQ problem. It's just a compelling stories take a life of their own issue thing. You just don't want fact checking it is boring. Telling it is fun. So that's why. Yep. Okay. Which then brings me to like this one line from the movie. It's not Lies of P. What is with the word P anyway? Oh man. I forgot the whole goddamn title of the movie. But it was about this. I just completely forgot. But the main character's name was P, I think? It was about his journey across. Incredible. I forgot everything about the movie. Everything. Except for the last line of the whole movie, which touched me greatly. In which, like, it was a story about believing in God, right? Oh, I can't do it. It's the whole thing requires setup, context, and everything. But like, he was telling like one version of the whole thing, like that. Okay, so what happened to him in his entire life was a long, long thing, right? And then at the very end, it was summarized as kind of a religious take on it, like why this all happened, with meaning, with injections of meaning and stuff. And then that was A. And then for B, he then provided the atheist version of that. Okay, it's all happened for no reason. It was just cruelty and like nothing. And then he asked the guy, well, which one do you prefer? And he never said it was religious, right? He just gave you two versions of the story, A and B. I'll tell it in version A, and I'll tell it in version B. And like when you, as a listener, it was scripted very cleverly. Like everyone's going to prefer A. That's a better story. Just overall, it makes a better movie. B is not a movie. B is just boring, for lack of a better word. And then he says at the end, well, I choose A, right? And his response was, and so it is with God, right? And just to be clear, I don't want to get into religious topics, whatever, but that was very moving. I thought, what an interesting take on it, right? It's about storytelling in the end, and storytelling is powerful. I just realized it's really powerful. From the day we are fed like children's storybooks until now, like a good story goes a long way. But it has to be told well, and that's really difficult. So there's an art to the whole thing. It's not just sitting there with a calm voice and reading off lines. It's like, it's something. People who are good at it have a gift that I don't understand. It's a gift I do not understand. Like, as in, like, how did George R. Martin, how does he conceive of all these things? Like, is it just these things fly through his head all the time? Like, there's a reason why the Elden Ring guy, he probably paid him a handsome, handsome fee to have him on board as a writer, because he knew he was worth it. He knew he was worth it. And like, it's not like you go into this game like, oh yeah, this is a Game of Thrones thing. It's not like that at all. His presence is almost invisible. It's like, did he really have a part in this? And then when you play the game over and over again, it's like, maybe he did, right? Like, it's just hard to see, like, it's not so obvious, right? Um, it's done in a very... It's all there if you want to look, but if you're not looking for it, it's just a better game overall. And that's incredible to me. Because it's not shoving it in your face, right? Like, it'd be so easy to just... Let's say you paid like a fucking like $1 million to get the guy on board. You want to shove it in people's face, right? Yo, before you play it, did you know this is a George R. R. Martin like written game? Like, you know, you couldn't stop doing that, right? That would be an advertiser's first reaction, because you want ROI, man. You paid for this motherfucker. You gotta have... But did they ever advertise it? Maybe they did. I don't remember though. So if I don't remember, I'm dead. If they never advertised it, then I'm gonna go with... They didn't bother. They never bothered like parading this fact around. It's just Elden Ring. Play it. What do you think? You know? Don't go in with like preconceptions about what it should or shouldn't be. Just play it. It's a Souls-like game, but just play it, right? And yeah, I was blown away. Just absolutely blown away. And still am. It still like blows me away to this day after 5 or 6 playthroughs. Just... It's storytelling. Like the jellyfish and everything. I forgot. Oh yeah. This will do it. This will do the trick. This will do the trick. I forgot. There's 2 ways. There's either a shard spiral or just long range. I think I'll do close range because this guy's deadly at long range, right? I think. I forgot this fight. Okay, no. Okay. All right, long range it is. Yeah, long range it is. Yep. Let's buff up, actually. This guy's kind of tough. Yeah. Oh. This is a very beautiful game, indeed. How does he spawn? Like this? I want clarity. Is there a way to get clarity in this fight? I think there is. You just wait for the fog to clear. It becomes more visible, right? Yeah. It clears. Okay. Fuck. If he clears, then it's over. How far did that go? Not very far up. Oof, oh, a little bit close. The jellyfish? It's fucking crazy. What? Okay, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yep. But yeah. He's jumped up on the... Okay, I want this guy's armor. I thought it looks kind of cool. Huh? No range attacks, right? Okay. Whoa. You're kidding, right? Oh, that's a big damage. That's a big defense. That's okay. Is it okay? Okay, I want to switch this one for sure. Yeah, that looks better, huh? I really prefer this one, though. Ah, nah. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. It's my, the inspiration tab for people who make videos is like, I don't know if I like that very much. Become, don't you start to work for Google at that point, I feel. Kind of, but not really. If you follow exactly what they say, isn't that kind of like having a boss at that point, you know? Just the boss is not ordering you to do anything, it's just suggesting. And the threat is if you don't do it, say goodbye to your views and subscribers. Threatening like that is often even more terrorizing than an order. Well, no, they're both just as bad, I guess, but like, so, no. I see it. If you use Google for like for the storage space for streaming and stuff, archiving and stuff, I feel like you're getting the better part of the deal there. But once you start making content that drives people back to their site and compels people to come back to the site too to watch, at that point they're kind of getting, you're both benefiting. But you know, it's exactly what they wanted you to do, right? Okay, what the... Oh man, I was just enjoying the fucking view there. Man. Okay. Hurry up, I get it. Fire Giant upcoming. I do die to this guy a lot though. But it's not going to be as bad as some of the DLC bosses. Because man, they do hit very hard, the DLC bosses, as someone did right. Gotta pick up more scattered tree fragments. That incoming damage. I think it's almost tuned to the fact that you should have the 20% DR physical talisman. Because the assumption is that you had completed the whole base game at that point. And that's huge. But, seeing as it requires you all the way down to the Halleck tree area, it's too long down there. Why am I so lost? There it is. Okay. Hmm. No, 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 no. That looks painful. This is amazing. I mean, PoE 2 could borrow some ideas like this, you know? Like, seriously. Like, just go this far. Just do it, you know? Like, insane. Whew. Oh, man. Shh. Oh, no target. See. Oh boy, is that a rocket ship coming out here? Okay, I don't see anything. Alright. That's pretty easy, actually. We're a DLC boss, so that's pretty easy. Where's yeah. This part, I've died here before. It's amazingly enough. It's like shit.
I have long observed the land, this world and death. Are you to commit? Very well, let my hand.
That looks like a perm to me. How the hell did she get that in this world? It's kind of cool how her hands are so burnt.
O Erd tree, you shall burn. Burn for the sake of the new Lord. Thank you for guiding me here. The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death. Goodbye.
Alright. Okay. Oh, okay, we're done for. I don't remember anymore. Let's go this way. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So it might be this way. Huh. Is it this way? There's this way. Yep. Ah, get it. Okay. What the fuck? Whoa, dude, come on, man. Alright. No, it can't be this way, right? Almost get lost here. Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be the right place, right? It's gotta be. Okay. I feel so lost here. Jesus Christ, there's not a single, like, hint of direction. I don't like the zone at all. It's like, it's one gigantic maze. Yeah, I came this way. Oh, come on. I'm dead. Yeah. It's not this complicated. I must have took a wrong turn somewhere. Shit. Alright. I don't remember this zone at all. It's like faded from my memory. I think I don't jump down that little hole, huh? That's probably my mistake. Okay. Oh. Okay, that was just barely made it there. Okay, don't go down that hole. Okay, you're here. I can see you. Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's a waypoint right ahead. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this zone has my complete attention. I'm not familiar with it. Hello? Okay. Yeah. Now I remember. Okay. Let's go. Yo. Okay. So bad. Oh shit, I had all these. Let's use them all. Let's use one. Yeah, okay. Alright. Next is down here. I don't remember. No. This is I touched this one, right? No, I didn't. Okay. I don't think this is the way back, though, I think. Yeah, for sure, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Is it? What's it called? Let's see. Yeah, okay, it's the way back. Holy. Not good. Oh, not good at all. Yeah, right. Really? Okay. Holy fucking... Alright. I forgot here. I think it's up the stairs, right? Yeah, it's up the stairs, right? Okay. I think this is the way, and... Okay, this is pretty fucking intense. That guy's way too much HP. Fuck, leave me alone. Oh, I'm going the wrong way for sure. Huh? Yo, no way. There's no way it's up here. Okay, I made a wrong turn. I'm out of here. It can't be this way. I missed something. Oh, shit. Huh? Huh. Oh, this takes some time to figure out. I don't remember this whole area. It's too much. Not there, it's not there, but what? Over here? Certainly not here. No. No. It's gotta be here. Though. Is there a trick somewhere? Like to just drop down here? Perhaps. Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, I think it's something like that. Yeah. Oh, I just returned back to where I came. Okay, so then no. Huh. So it is up here somehow, and... Oh, well, this kind of sucks, because I absolutely despise mazes, like... This guy is obviously just... Oh, fuck this guy. What the damage? Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Okay, this place makes me want to stop playing, because... Fuck, I hate this zone so... Is that it? Is that it? Could be. Is this the same area over and over? I'm just walking in a circle, like... I think so. Holy fuck. Oh, no, no, no. This is where it's... Okay, now I remember. This is where it's... Yeah, okay, okay. Yep. Oh, well. Not looking good, though. Took too long to find the area. Yeah. Jesus. Yuck. Shit. Alright. This is okay, I think. Okay. should work, I think, right? Probably, it's gotta work. If it doesn't, I don't wanna, this is pretty miserable. Okay. We shall see. Oh no, I drank it too fucking early. Fuck, do it, redo. For this boss, I think it's Night Comet. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it's Night Comet. Would do well. What did I have left that was useful after? I think Carrion Piercer. Sometimes it's useful. Oh, I put that in. Rock Sling? Rock Sling. Do I have enough runes for level up? 12? No, not at all. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright. Yep. Alright. Okay. This dude isn't that easy, obviously. This could take a few tries, actually. This looks ugly, but I think... No, what? Nah, do it like this. Right, okay. Okay. Oh. Oh shit. Okay, does that. does that sweep attack. Why is the damage so low? I've been doing a lot chunkier damage than this. It's pretty low damage. Not so easy this time. I don't know. Shouldn't have my back against the wall though, that's a bit... I don't have enough experience fighting this boss.
Become my blade once more.
So much self-harm with these bosses. Oh man, alright, I'll do this some other time. Tired. Oh man. That was fun though. Elden Ring is so fun.